So we're at the 2023 49er European Championships here in Vilamoura, Portugal. And we wanted to talk about the German 49er and 49er FX team. We're with Max Groy here. He's the senior coach from the German 49er sailing team. So Max, the first thing I noticed at the opening ceremonies was a whole bunch of young female and male sailors standing in front of the opening ceremonies together, smiling for a big picture. And I was like, last time I saw the German sailing team, you lost Susanna from your FX squad who retired to do offshore sailing. Heil and Plussel are into Sail GP. They retired. They were double Olympic medalists for the German 49er squad. And I got this feeling that you lose like some great Olympians and you replace them with 20 or so young sailors. Is that exactly what happened, or why are there so many sailors here from Germany?
Well, obviously, Heil Plussel and Susanne and Tina, they pulled young sailors into the class, and the class is very attractive in Germany, and I think in total, if you have a look around in the boat park, it's huge. 49 is such a great boat to sail, and it's easy access in Germany because, obviously we've got all the boats, all the material available, and a lot of people like it.
Cool. Now, am I right in saying that this is actually a pretty young group of sailors, and what's the experience level, what's the range of experience level of these sailors, and is that hard to work with such a big range of young sailors?
Well, obviously we got different squads within our German team, and so they slowly work their way up. Mm-hmm. It's great that the young guys can learn from the older ones.
Mm-hmm. And as far as like FX, for the women sailors and then the 49er sailors, how is there something that the German sailing team does to really kind of upskill those younger sailors with the older sailors? Because, the more experienced sailors, they may just want to do their own thing. It may seem like, extra time to help the other sailors out. So as a coach, how do you manage upskilling the younger sailors without distracting the older sailors too much?
Well, obviously our federation is based in Kiel, and all the sailors are based in Kiel. So there's a very good communication within the sailors. And obviously we join together for races and for training with all the groups. So, that gives us a very good communication within the team.
And when you have young sailors that come, whether you select them or they seek out the sailing team at Kiel, like first-time FX sailors or 49er sailors, when they come into the group, what's the first thing you start to work on with them? Does it depend on the sailor, or do you have a process?
No, it really depends on the sailor. And obviously I'm working with the senior squad, and that squad has been stable for the last 6 years, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on the sailor.
Cool. And so for goals, again, back to, even on the senior team, even those sailors who are kind of set some ambitious goals for them or simple goals, for the sailors that really have a long way to go, like this might be their second or first Europeans, what are some of the types of goals that they have for a regatta like this?
Well, I guess they have obviously other goals, and they want to make the silver fleet, or they just want to work on the starting routine and stuff like that, and it's not purely based on the result.
Cool. Yeah. And so that keeps you and the other coaching staff pretty busy, right? Do you have kind of a list of what each sailor is going for? Like, do they sit down with you and say, like, this is what I want to do, coach?
Definitely. I'm in the lucky position that we have quite a few coaches out here, and that I am only responsible for 3 teams. And we have other coaches that are responsible for the 49er junior squad or for the FX senior and juniors.
Cool. Last question. This is a really big team. Is this the biggest that the 49er and FX squads have been for Germany?
I would guess so. It's huge.
Yeah. And does it make sense that because of all that involvement, because of all those resources, coaching resources, probably human and financial resources, does that mean you'll probably expect to see some results, as you go?
Well, obviously we are hoping for results,
yeah.
as anybody does. But the pure quantity, you still gotta perform with your top teams.
Gotcha. And it's what you do with the resources.
Exactly.
Right? Cool. Well, it's fantastic to see so many young sailors and such a large team. It'd be cool to see other nations being able to put those resources in. So, Max, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to the team for the rest of the regatta.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thanks.
Awesome, dude. Thank you.